Hi everyone! Katie Farner here, Superstar Director for the Sunshine State Superstars. This is our final video in the Leap to Lead series. It's over. It's all over. I can't believe it. So I'm actually sitting outside right now here at my parents' house on their porch, and their dog is in the backyard being barky, so hopefully she won't be a total pain in my butt while I make this video real quick. So hello everybody and good morning, and welcome to our final video here in the Leap to Lead series. This has been a lot of fun for me. I've really enjoyed kind of like going back to the basics and really breaking down what I feel like are the necessities for you to know to grow up our career plan to that title of lead and get paid at that title and continue growing up the career plan. It really is a simple process, and really what it takes is consistency. And I want to challenge you guys to continue going back and watching these videos as a refresher, and I want to challenge you to maintain what you've learned, because with a Leap to Lead program, especially when being short like ours has been, it was only a 4-week program, the last thing I would ever want is for you to feel discouraged if during the course of this 4 weeks you did not promote to lead. Maybe you got your recruit and you had your 500, but maybe you were shy of your 1,000 GWV, or maybe you didn't get that new recruit yet. I want you to know that that is okay. This is not a marathon. I mean, this is not a sprint. Oh Lord, this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. And I want you to remember that what is going to change your business and change your life is only going to become your reality when you are consistent in your business. So whatever you have been doing these last 4 weeks, implementing what you've been learning from my videos, I want you to continue doing that over the next 90 days at least. Because there is a 90-day cycle in this business, and what you're doing today, you're going to feel the results from in 90 days, whether good or bad. So if you're working your business and you're consistently showing up, opening your doors for business, you're gonna see those great results in 90 days. So don't give up before you even are gonna experience the fruits of your labor. So I really wanna challenge you to stay committed to what you've learned during this 4-week program. In this last video, I'm just gonna talk with you guys a little bit about those new team members that you are bringing in and how to help them get off on a successful foot and continue that. So over the last year, I've really revamped the way that I worked with my new personal recruits. I realized that I was doing something that maybe you guys have done. I realized about a year ago that I needed to change the way I was working with my new recruits. I realized that I was giving them too much power. And I don't mean for that to sound controlling, because that's not what it is. But what I've come to realize is that these new recruits are choosing us because they want us to coach them. They want us to mentor them through their journey with Scentsy. So why would I give that new recruit the reins and let her or him run the show? Why would I let them determine how they want to launch their business? Like whether they want to do their launch party on social media, or a bag party, or an in-home party, or you know, how they want to invite people to that launch party. Like, why would I bring them into the business and then let them decide what steps they were going to take? So I decided about a year ago that I was going to be much more intentional about that coaching process. So you may or may not have seen my video that I have here on YouTube called Helping New Team Members Find Success. In that video, I walk you through the step-by-step process of how I coach my new recruits, and in the description of the video, you'll also find a Dropbox link for the document that I use. So I have a step-by-step checklist document that I use to train every single new team member, because there are certain things that you really want to make sure that your new team members know about, know how to do. One of the first things that you want to make sure that they know is that whether they're joining because they want a casual hobby or because they want a career, they have to grow beyond their list of 100. That list will not sustain them no matter what they want from their business. And it's important that you talk to them about that and you teach them how to dig into their list of 100 and look for those opportunities. So that's one of the things on the checklist that we go over. And I utilize YouTube videos and one-on-one coaching and discussion as part of that training process. And I really, when that person first joins, I tell them, you know, I'm going to ask you to do things that you've maybe never done before. I'm going to ask you to do things that you might think you're going to feel uncomfortable doing. But I promise you that one thing I'm never going to do is waste your time. I'm not going to waste your time or my time. And I just want to encourage you to trust me. You know, when I ask you to do these things that maybe seem uncomfortable, just trust me. You chose me as your sponsor for a reason. So let's work together and let's get out of our comfort zones together. And that's really a conversation that I have with every single new recruit. And what I have come to discover is many of them that have come in just for a discount end up tasting more and wanting more than just a discount. I think a lot of us start this business, I did, start this business just for a discount and don't really know or realize that there's so much more potential out there for all of us, every single one of us, not just the people that are special in our minds. Like, you know, I remember thinking like, oh, I'm not somebody who can do well at that. Like, I just thought that there was like a certain personality, or I don't know. I don't know what I really thought, but I know when I first joined, I never thought I could be successful at this. It was never even a thought in my mind. I just thought it would be for a discount, you know? And so I really come to realize that you have to teach them how to dream, and you have to show them what they're capable of. And when you let them run the show, they're not going to get uncomfortable. They're not going to do things that maybe they don't want to do. They're not going to do the things that you know work if it doesn't sound like something that they're going to be comfortable doing. So that's why it's important for you to ask them to just trust you and work with you. And at least for their first 70 days, just try things out that you're suggesting. Throw caution to the wind and just trust you. And it's amazing the results that have come from that. So you are going to get to that title of lead and grow beyond it when you start implementing these things, because we work so hard to bring these new team members in. But are we working as hard to keep them? Are we working as hard to help them get the results they need and recognize them? And are we having a relationship with them? I really truly believe that results, recognition, and relationships are the keys to retention and keeping those people that we bring in. If they are in an environment where they are happy, they're not going to want to leave. If they're getting results, they're not going to want to leave. If they have a relationship with you, they're not going to want to leave. So if we as sponsors are bringing these people in and we're not focusing on those 3 key areas with those new team members, we're going to see people coming and going left and right. And you're going to see your front line shrink, 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 and your team shrink, shrink, shrink. So work just as hard to keep them as you do to bring them in. And everything, like I said before, everything that you've learned during this 4-week Leap to Lead series, I really want to challenge you to keep consistently working on it. You know, the things that I've challenged you to do, that's not just something that I'm like, hey, I want to help them have a great month, so I'm going to challenge them to do X. That's stuff I do all the time. That is the things that I have consistently done to get me where I am and keep me where I am. You are not going to see results if you are not putting in the efforts, you are not going to see the results, period. That's it. Every single one of you. Penny, come here. Penny, come here. I told you, she's so mouthy. My parents' dog. She barks more than my dogs. There she is. I can see her little butt. There's Penny right there. So anyway, every single one of you watching these videos is capable. You may not feel like it. You may not feel confident. You may be super confident and sensey in our products, but maybe not as confident in yourself. That was me. But that can all change. The only thing that will make you more confident is taking action. Practice, right? The expression practice makes perfect. It's the same thing. Action builds confidence. Experience builds confidence. So if you're not getting out there and playing the field and doing this stuff, you will never become the more confident version of yourself. If I did not take action and consistently do these things every week, every month, every year, I would never be where I'm at today. The most confident version of myself, super happy in my career. None of this would have ever happened had I not done that. So, challenge you, commit to this business. Work it consistently. Work it on your time. Make your hours, make your schedule, but make sure that you're consistently opening those doors for business. I'm very proud of all of you for sticking with this Leap to Lead series. I know it was a jam-packed 4 weeks, and I want you to know that whether you got that new recruit or you didn't, or whether you promoted to lead or you didn't, I am proud of you for sticking with it. And this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. So don't be discouraged if you didn't get where you wanted to get by the end of this 4-week program. My goal was to equip you with training to help you get to that title of lead, maintain that title of lead, and grow beyond it. And I had no time frame that I was, trying to shove you guys into. Oh, you have to do this in 4 weeks, right? So if you didn't make it happen, don't be discouraged. Keep going, keep working, and I know you're gonna get there. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.